Dear students, today I shall explain types of sets. Here 12 types are given, that is empty set, singleton set, finite set, infinite set, equal sets, equivalent sets, universal set or whole set, subset, proper subset, superset, proper superset and power set. Now we are going to explain these types with examples and give the definition of these types. Okay, students? First one, empty set. A set which do not have any element is known as empty set. That is, a set consisting of no element is called the empty set. It is also called null set or void set. It is denoted by pi, one small circle and put a straight line. That symbol is called pi or empty set. Just you put curly bracket. Okay. So, empty set means a set does not have any element. Right? It is denoted by pi or empty set. Next type, singleton set. If a set has only one element, it's known as singleton set. Okay, students? If a set has only one element, it's known as singleton set. In our world, we are having only one moon, sun, solar systems, all planets are only one element. Okay, students? So, example for a singleton set is A equal to moon. This set notation is very important one. Okay. Then mathematically the set of all even prime number. Right? What is our even prime number? That is 2. So A equal to singleton set 2. Right? Next type, finite set. Set with finite number of elements is called finite set. Consider one example. A equal to 1, 2, 3. Here only 3 elements are given. Therefore, it is a finite set. That is, the number of elements is countable means that set is called finite. Right? The set of family members, the set of subjects in a class. Okay, students, these are examples for finite set. Next type is infinite set. A set with have infinite number of elements is called infinite set. A set which is not finite, right? That is not countable, means that set is called infinite set. Here you consider A equal to set of natural numbers, set of real numbers, set of all integers are examples for infinite set. because we are putting 3 dots, that is etc. goes to finite set means we have starting and ending value. Infinite set means does not have ending value or starting value. Okay, that is not countable. Given numbers of a set is not countable means that is called infinite. Right? Do you understand? Then cardinal number of a set means that is nothing but that is number of elements in a set is called cardinal number of the set. That is, when a set is finite, it is very useful to know how many elements it has. So, the number of elements in a set is called the cardinal number of the set or cardinality of the set. That is, here one example is given, A equal to 1 to 3. So, cardinality of A is 3. It is denoted by n of A. Do you understand, students? Okay, good. Suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means what is our cardinality of A? Yes, n of A equal to 7. Right. Good, students. Next, I shall explain equivalent sets. Two sets are said to be equivalent sets if they have same number of elements. For example, A equal to A, B, C, D, B equal to E, F, G, H. Here, cardinality of A and B are equal. That is, n of A equal to 4 and n of B equal to 4. But elements are different. Okay, all the elements are different or any one of the element is different means that is a equivalent set. Okay, so here A and B are equivalent sets because both sets have 4 elements. Next, equal sets. Two sets are said to be equal sets if they both have exactly same elements. Right? In the above type, number of elements are equal, but in a set does not have same elements. Okay, that is called equivalent sets. Equal sets means number of elements are equal and elements are also same. That sets are called equal sets. Here you check A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B equal to 2, 4, 3, 1. Here A and B are equal sets because both sets have same elements. Cardinality of A and B are 4 and A and B have the same elements. Order of elements does not matter. You already learned, you know? Okay. Next, we will see overlapping sets. Two sets are said to be overlapping sets if they have at least one element is common. What is meant by overlapping? Two sets are said to be overlapping if they have at least one element common. Here A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B equal to 3, 4, 5. Here 3 and 4 occurs on both sets. Therefore, it is on overlapping sets. Do you understand, students? Okay. Then another type is disjoint sets. Two sets are said to be disjoint sets if they don't have common elements. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B equal to 5, 6. Here you check all the elements are different. Therefore, these two sets does not have any common element. Therefore, it is a disjoint sets. Next one, subset. A set P is a subset of set Q if every element P is also the member of set Q. Simply, if set P is contained in set Q, P is called subset of superset Q. It is denoted by P is a subset of Q. Subset is nothing but we are considering two sets P and Q. P is equal to 1, 2, 3. Q is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Here Q is a superset, P is a subset because all the elements of P is occurred in Q. Therefore, P is a subset of Q. It is denoted by P, that symbol C, that is called subset symbol, okay, or contained in Q. Next, how many subsets does set A have? Here one set is given, A is equal to SIR. First of all, we find the number of elements in a set, that is cardinality of set. N of A equal to 3, right? Now we are going to use this